metalheads, as you probably know by now, the new Accept album is out. And okay, I know there's a whole bunch of you sitting back out there and you're saying, oh, it's not really Accept, so let's get this shit out of the way right here, right now. Udo's gone. He didn't want to participate, so they got a new vocalist, and that's that. I mean, Christ, if Udo came out with a band and called it Accept, everyone would go, ooh, it's Accept. But if everybody else that was in Accept, minus the drummer, comes out with an album with a new singer and calls it Accept, everyone says it's not Accept because it doesn't have Udo. Well, deal with it, folks. This is Accept in 2010. He didn't want to do it. They moved on. Life goes on, folks. And as far as I'm concerned, these guys put out one hell of a decent album. Okay, what you're listening to right now is basically track one of the album, and that's called Beat the Bastards, and I think it's pretty much classic Accept, and, you know, what do you expect? You got Peter Baltus, you got Wolf Hoffman, and, you know, they're doing the writing, and, you know, whenever it's Hoffman, it sounds like Hoffman. What do you expect, right? Only difference is the people writing the lyrics, and, oh, it's not the manager, and, you know, I hate to break it to you folks, but pretty much for a whole bunch of years, Udo didn't write the lyrics. It was the manager. But here, you know, you got a new team, and I think they're coming out with some pretty decent lyrics, and things sound pretty good. I'll say that all around, it really has that classic, real kind of Ibanez two-screamer distortion, and it's pretty cool. If you got the Digipack, you got this bonus track, and it's called Time Machine. And I'm just going to shut my yap for a minute and kind of just let you take a quick listen to this one. You can really, you know, tell that Andy Sneap did the production on this one, so pay attention, folks.
Upon this rock, flying without wings, captured in a moment.
So there you go, you got the classic Accept drum hit there, a la Balls to the Wall. And yeah, so that's the bonus track. If you got the Digipack, you're gonna get that bonus track. If you get the Japanese Digipack, you'll get another track. It's called Land of the Free. So a couple different versions out there, and that's kind of a different, you know, something that Nuclear Blast does, and I think it's pretty cool. And you know, it gets people like me to go buy every version of the album just to get those type of things. So all in all, though, I think, you know, you look at this album and it's got, you got Wolf Hoffman, you got Herman Frank back, you got Peter Baltus, you know, and you have Stefan Schwartman stepping in on the drums. You got Mark Tornillo, formerly from T.T. Quick, and, you know, now he's singing here, and, you know, it's not like they went out and searched for him. If you heard the story, it was kind of an organic thing. Hey, I know this guy, bring him in. Wow, this guy works, we can click. So, you know, it's been a while. You know, what, 1996, I think, was their last studio album with Predator. So, you know, here they are, 2010, their 12th studio album, and I think definitely they still have it. They definitely seem to be reloaded and up for it, and hopefully this is going to be something that's going to continue on. This is just the first one out of the gate, and I just, you know, I just really wonder what the heck Wolf Hoffman and Herman Frank have left over from this, and with Mark and Peter and Stefan on drums. I think it's probably a sign of good things to come, and I've got good hopes for this. I definitely say that as long as you can get over the fact that Udo's gone, folks, I'd definitely go. I'd buy this album. I've had this thing cranked in the truck now, and this has kind of been revolving between a couple of days of Death Angel and a couple of days of this, because they both came out on the 14th, but I both got them probably about maybe a week, 2 weeks before that, and so I've been listening to these for a couple of weeks, really trying to pick it apart and see, you know, does it fall short, doesn't it fall short? I don't like to just whip an album in and do one spin of it. I like to really kind of listen to it. this is just kind of like a ride-out solo section from the song Shades of Death, one of my favorite ones on the disc. You can definitely hear the band they're firing on all cylinders here. So I would definitely say, if you're over the whole Udo thing, you'll like Accept, you'll like this kind of music, and it does have that Teutonic strut, go out and buy this one. This is Scott Thompson for the Focus on Metal Netcast, reminding you,
focus on metal!
Everything else is insignificant.